If you want to learn how to draw Wildstyle letters, this video is made for you. What's up YouTube and graffiti artists? My name is Louis Ting Chang. Welcome to my channel. Let's get into it. Stage 1. Foundation and flow. Before you start drawing a Wildstyle piece, always begin with fundamentals. First, check out the letters fonts on the internet and choose the one you like. That font will be the fundamental for your Wildstyle. For this piece, the name I choose is Sophia, spelled S-O-P-H-I-A. Start by drawing a guideline. One line at the top, one line at the middle, and one at the bottom. These lines will help you guide the flow of your letters. For this drawing, I decided to break the space down into 6 boxes. And the flow I am using is the backwards tilt. Always draw lightly at this stage. Now I begin bending, twisting, and connecting the letters, slowly building the Wildstyle. Remember, keep it loose and light. The medium I will be using for this piece is color pencils. Throughout the video, I will be talking and adding music when needed to guide you through the process. Once you are satisfied with the basic structure, move on to the next stage. Stage 2. Extensions and details. In this stage 2, I start adding extensions, arrows, and extra bits and pieces to the piece. I added extensions and arrows near the letters S and A to help the name balanced. Take a close look at your drawing and look for negative space between the letters. When you see empty areas, fill them in with the bits and pieces using your imagination. You can copy what I am doing if you like, but always try to give it your own style. Continue drawing lightly. Once you are happy with how everything flows, move on to the next stage. Stage 3. 3D and perspective. In this stage, I add 3D block letters using perspective. I place a vanishing point in the middle of the piece, then I use a ruler, placing it at the vanishing point, and lightly draw the line toward the corners of the letters. I want to draw every single line on the camera, but I don't want you to bore you. But you will get the idea. Think of it like looking at a box in front of you. You place a vanishing point and draw lines to each corner. For this piece, I am using 1-point perspective. If you want to learn more about perspective, check out 1-point, 2-point, and 3-point perspective tutorials on YouTube. Stage 4. Coloring and finishing. Before I start coloring, I press down on the pencil lines to turn the sketch into a clean line and drawing. Once I am happy with it, I erase the sketch lines, but I leave just enough visible guide to guide my coloring. I originally planned to outline with the piece in a dark purple, but the pencil kept breaking. That happens sometimes with white color pencils, so I decided to switch to black instead. Before we color, and let's talk about the color schemes. A color scheme is the combination of colors used in the artwork. For this piece, I am using anonymous color scheme. Anonymous colors are colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel. For the letters, the main color is white, which is neutral and dominant color. It works with anything. The color anonymous colors I am using are blue, green, blue violet, violet, and red violet. For my pencil set, I choose colors close to those tones, parrot green, Copenhagen blue, and dark purple and mulberry. I start coloring lightly using the soft pressure for the first layer. As I go darker, I am applying more pressure, working from the light to dark. There's no need to add white for blending in this case. I repeat this same technique for all the letters. For the 3D blocks, I use combination of white, gray, and dark gray. The light source passes through the light letters, so I add the white highlights and deeper shadows further inside the blocks. For the background, I use a warm anonymous color scheme, yellow, orange, and red. From the pencil set, I use the lemon yellow, orange, and carmine red. I apply light pressure at first, then increase the pressure as I get closer to the letters. This thing pop forward without using, just by controlling the pressure. I finally outline the piece with black. Notice how the line weight changes from thin to thick. Thick outlines give the piece strength and variety. I will add final details later. Remember, color pencil techniques focus on layering light application to build color and value. Techniques like burnishing using heavy pressure on a colorless blender can smooth and blend colors for a more opaque finish. The piece, so if you want me to draw your name in graffiti style, just check out the description box below for my links and my Etsy shop. That's where you see the graffiti pieces and commission art. Let me know if you like this video. Give it a like, share it, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Louis St. John. Thanks for watching.